I'm going to apply my stripper to the floor liberally with the mop. Notice I'm just dripping it on the floor. I'm still going to work in the pattern that I worked all my other floor care procedures with. I'm going to work an isolated area that I can control. And I'm going to use liberal amounts, lots of stripper. Again, we want to get that stripper, that diluted stripper on the floor. Now, we use cold water or recommend cold water at Misco because cold water will give you consistent results across the strip job. If you think about it, hot water will make the stripper more aggressive, but it doesn't stay hot for long. Therefore, if I start here with hot water, by the time I get to the end of the hall, that water is going to be cooler. So it stands to reason that my strip job will not be consistent across the area that I'm working. Also, we want the stripper to stay on the floor. We don't want it to evaporate too fast. If we use hot water, it's going to evaporate faster than if we use cold water. So again, in floor care at Misco Products, we recommend the use of cold water or room temperature water. Now this stripper is going to be very slippery, so I'm going to be very careful. And again, I'm applying liberal amounts of stripper. The key to a good strip job is properly diluted stripper, properly applied stripper, and proper dwell time. And by dwell time, that means the amount of time we leave the stripper on the floor for it to break down the wax. While this stripper is working, and that dwell time is usually about 5 minutes, I'm going to continue to re-wet the floor if I have any spots that look a little dry. I don't want the stripper to dry on the floor, because if the stripper dries on the floor, I will have a big mess on my hands and it'll take twice as much work to get it off. So I'm going to make sure I keep the floor nice and wet. You can see now why safety is the most important aspect of a strip job. If someone came running through this pile of water right here, they would definitely fall and get hurt. We don't want that to happen. So again, 5 minutes of dwell time, and while the stripper is dwelling, I'm looking for dry spots where I can add more stripper. I don't want it to dry on the floor. 5 minutes of dwell.